Hey guys, Super Horror Bro Mike here, and in today's video we take a look at the dark side of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. You may know about some of these dark mysteries, but I thought it would be fun to revisit the series' creepiest moments in one video. On the surface, Five Nights seems like a typical point-and-click horror game, in which the player assumes the role of various characters trying to escape a twisted fate at the hands of some creepy killer animatronics. The series is infamous for containing some super scary moments, and in a previous video we checked out the scariest animatronics of all time. However, this time we are diving into the madness behind these creations, the dark secrets and backstories that aren't always spelt out directly, but exist via cryptic clues and messages. These are FNAF's darkest moments and secrets. Let's begin with something any Five Nights fan will be familiar with. Not only are the various animatronics intent on killing our player, they also have a pretty grim backstory. You see, the animatronics in the FNAF timeline are haunted by the souls of various people, many of which are children. There are many clues given throughout the various games which confirm this. One such secret can be found in the original FNAF game. Very rarely, while clicking through the different security cameras, we can catch the glimpse of a mysterious collection of posters. These posters show the faces of children crying, perhaps symbolising the children whose souls are now trapped inside the suits of these animatronics. Elsewhere, we see a poster which explains the rules of safety here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Some of the bullet points here seem a little creepy and strange to be sure, especially the "Don't touch Freddy" and "Leave before dark" lines. However, this poster can change into something even more sinister from time to time. On occasion, the rules poster will be gone, and in its place, news reports of children who have gone missing, documenting that the culprit used the pizzeria mascot suits to lure them in and abduct them. There is also news that Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria will soon close down following the disappearance of 5 children. A chilling find to be sure. While we're on the subject of missing children, let's move over to FNAF 2 and the sequels thereafter. These games are even darker and more disturbing than the original game, and paint a twisted tale via the inclusion of retro-style 8-bit video game sequences. Each of these sequences is very cryptic, but over time they have been deciphered by the FNAF fanbase, and we now have a general idea of what they represent. The truth behind these minigames is pretty creepy and weird. In FNAF 2, we see a strange purple guy walking around and preying on children at the diner. We'll speak more about the identity and motives of Purple Guy soon, but surely we can all agree it's pretty dark having a character whose sole purpose is to attack kids. Especially as during these sequences, we take control of various animatronics, desperately trying to save the children, only to fail and be met with a horrible jump scare for our efforts. These minigames are bleak and depressing to experience. In the 5th Five Nights game, Sister Location, we see a character known as Circus Baby eat a small child who then inhabits her body. This child being Elizabeth Afton, daughter of the Fazbear creator, William Afton. Again, more on this guy very soon. In FNAF 4, these creepy minigames become darker still as we follow the mental anguish and tortured existence of a boy only known as Crying Child, for the simple reason that he cries throughout the game due to his sad and painful life. The creepy nature of these pixelated 8-bit stories and their cryptic messages really give us an uneasy feel while playing, as they offer hints at the greater story of the games and its unsettling lore. Remember the purple guy we just mentioned? Well, this strange character represents perhaps the most evil and unlikable character in the entire franchise. A man by the name of William Afton, an engineer who owned the company Afton Robotics, which made the various animatronics found in the FNAF universe. As discussed, Afton is responsible for the kidnap and murder of 5 children over the years, which led to the downfall of Fazbear Entertainment. We never find out for sure why Afton did this. Perhaps he was just crazy. It's that mystery that is creepiest of all. However, we do know he hid the bodies of the children within the shells of various animatronic suits. Afton paid for his crimes in an incredibly painful and disturbing way, marking one of FNAF's darkest moments. The ghosts of the children now haunting the suits their bodies were stuffed inside chased Afton, who decided to hide inside the Springtrap suit. As the name suggests, the suit Springtrap shut and impaled Afton within, his face and body now melded with the machinery around it. We can see glimpses of William Afton's contorted face at various points within FNAF 3 where he stalks our player. On occasion, we even see images of him frantically fighting to get free. They look truly horrifying. You may have heard of the 2 bytes that are often brought up during the story of FNAF. These are known as the Byte of 83 and the Byte of 87. As you may expect, one occurred in 1983 and the other in 1987. But what are these bytes and what makes them so disturbing? The byte we know most about is the Byte of 83. This is also the most haunting of the 2 incidents, as it happened to a young boy and was the result of a group of older children who used to bully him. This young boy was constantly being picked on by his older brother and his friends, who eventually dressed up in masks at the original Fredbear Diner and pushed him inside the mouth of Golden Freddy. Unfortunately, the mouth of these older animatronics had the Springtrap design, and so it shut tight on the child, killing him. A sad and morbid tale that shows the lethal results that can come from bullying others. It was due to the Byte of 83 that the original animatronics with the Springtrap design were then taken out of commission. Fast forward to 1987 and we hear of another byte, although this one is shrouded in mystery. Many theories surround it, yet we never received confirmation from creator Scott Cawthon as to exactly who was bitten and why. It is mentioned in the original game by Phone Guy.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the Byte of 87. Yeah.
It is suspected that the byte happened to a security guard working at the diner, potentially Jeremy Fitzgerald or someone who worked around him during the events of FNAF 2. But again, no one knows for sure. It is also a mystery which animatronic caused the byte and why. Theories include Freddy Fazbear, Mangle, and Foxy, and there exists evidence for each of these being the culprit. All we know for sure is that something bit someone in 1987 at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and this resulted in the loss of said person's frontal lobe. Ouch. One of the darkest stories that surrounds the Five Nights series involves a real-life pizza business called Freddy's Pizza, located in Long Branch, New Jersey. Freddy's was a regular pizza joint which came under harassment after receiving endless phone calls from FNAF fans who believed this was the real Fazbear Pizzeria. Why did anyone believe this? Well, when FNAF first launched, it became the topic of many internet message board discussions and several urban legends formed around it. One of which was that the pizzeria found in the game was in fact based on a real restaurant. This of course was not the case. Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights, quickly made a statement condemning anyone making calls to Freddy's. He said the following: "Please do not call any phone numbers you think may be associated with the game. There are no phone numbers associated with the game or marketing. All locations are fictional." This didn't stop Freddy's Pizza from receiving a slew of prank calls over the months surrounding the game's release, a case of a real-life horror story surrounding the franchise. The locked chest revealed after beating FNAF 4 on Nightmare Mode has forever remained a mystery. A message above the chest reads, "Perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now." Maybe this is good advice, as one could go pretty insane agonizing over this thing. In fact, the FNAF community did just that. A quick search online reveals hundreds of posts from people trying to work out how to open this thing. What would we discover inside if we ever did? Perhaps the darkest of all FNAF mysteries. It's creepy, as we'll probably never know. And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if you did enjoy watching, and maybe drop a comment too, as well as subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss an upload. This channel specializes in variety horror content, including creepypasta readings, horror gaming facts and theories, and general interest pop culture horror videos. So if you are interested in all things spooky, you'll find something to enjoy here at Super Horror Bro. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.